Hi, welcome to the last day of VEDA. I'm sick. I woke up yesterday and you feel like the soreness in your throat. So I felt that yesterday. Then I woke up this morning and I had all this snot in my nose. So I would like to put in more effort for the last VEDA, but I can't because I feel really sick and sad. So I actually thought, I was in class and I was thinking, where can I get some wonton soup? And I realized that I actually don't know any good Chinese places in Berkeley. And I never thought to look for a good Chinese place in Berkeley. The place that I usually go to is in Orinda. It's called Szechuan. It's near the golf course and it's near Orinda Safeway. Anyway, oh, they gave me rice, I think. Oh no, this is all the wonton. Oh, this is interesting. I've never experienced wonton soup like this. But anyway, so I didn't know where to go. So I just went to Thai. What's it called? It's probably Thai basil or something. Thai noodle, that's what it is. So I went to this Thai place on Telegraph, and I got, this is like beef wonton soup. So it was the closest thing I could get, even though it's Thai. I mean, that place isn't even Thai, it's Asian fusion food. But anyway, reflections on VEDA. I feel like last year VEDA went really quickly. And it helped pass by the month of April really quickly. But this year, oh my god, which ends are which? But this year, everything went so slowly. Like, I feel like I've been doing VEDA for a really long time. And I think that just is not necessarily, it's not as if in reality that this VEDA went slower or anything. But I think it's just more the setting, right? Last semester, I was like, well, whatever, spring. And I had all this stuff going on. And I knew, like, oh, I'm going to take classes in the summer, and then I got another year in school. And this April was just like, oh, God, I'm supposed to hear back from people. What if I don't hear back from certain places by the end of April, which has happened, which I kind of anticipated, but it's still upsetting. So yeah, a lot of it is just waiting, and the waiting is still happening, and it's just going so slowly. And then last year, it's not like I rewatched my video from last year, but Sarah told me about it. And I said something last year like, oh, I succeeded in VEDA. Like, that just means that I can never have an excuse to not do a Monday Fun Day, because I obviously have time to make some kind of video. And that, in some ways, is true, because I will always probably have time to make a video that I just record on my phone like this and just talk, and I don't have to edit it. But usually for Monday Fun Days, like, you want to put in, or at least I want to put in more effort to make an actual kind of real vlog, instead of just doing this real-time slice of life stuff. Even though I know that there are some people who really like this kind of stuff on YouTube, slice of life, unedited. That's why people have second channels that still get a lot of subscriptions. Yeah, so even though I have succeeded in doing VEDA twice, I am not going to make the promise that I will always do a Monday Fun Day. And that's not because I don't have time. I mean, it kind of is because I don't have time. But it's more just because, for the sake of quality, or what I imagine should be quality, I want to spend more time on it than just like 5 minutes recording or something like that. There are a lot of noodles in here. Yeah, so that's all I have to say for the end of VEDA. But I also before, I was going to eat first because I feel sad. But then I went on Tumblr and I saw that there were all these messages in my Tumblr box, and I was like, who is doing these messages? And I remembered that, oh yeah, I reblogged that survey that Amanda reblogged. And the only reason I reblogged that survey was because I think it's really unfair. If you ask someone, if you put questions in their ask box, and then you don't reblog that survey. So I just looked at Amanda's answers for what I asked her. She said, first impression of you. She only heard about me from people talking about me. And then she said, what does it say? Also, your laugh is so unique. I don't think I'll ever hear it anywhere else. And I think that is so funny. Thank you, Amanda. I take that as a compliment. I don't think you'll hear my laugh or my voice anywhere else either. And I think if I put all these noodles in, then it's going to overflow. And then the one that I was really interested in was the Plum Ask, which is a song that reminds me of you / your blog. Amanda picked 3 songs. One is the opening treasure chest sound from Wind Waker, which I thought was hilarious. And then the second is the ending song from SpongeBob. They're like, do 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 do. There's a lot of parts that go on in that song, so it's difficult to hum. Do 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 do. That song. And then the second one is the intro song to SpongeBob, which I think is really funny because I feel like I don't talk about SpongeBob that much, but I guess I must actually do. So yeah, the songs that Amanda associates with me are from Wind Waker and SpongeBob, which I think is pretty great. Yeah. So, Caroline and Erica, who both put messages in my Ask box, if I go onto your blogs and I have found that you have not reblogged that same questionnaire, then I'm going to be a little offended. Because asking people questions and not letting those people ask you questions is just rude. So this is 7 minutes now. I'm going to eat. And yeah, made it through VEDA. Again, but it went so slowly this time. And hopefully, I'm going to definitely try to get a Monday Fun Day up next week. And it will be a collaboration with someone who you are all very well acquainted with. I'm sure it won't be that hard to guess who it is. All right. Bye.